Hi everyone, and welcome back. I hope you're all having a wonderful and relaxing weekend. If you've been following our moves this week, I'm sure you're feeling pretty good right now. Seeing the rare earth sector take off exactly as we anticipated, honestly, it's been incredibly rewarding to see so many of you in our study group capturing these gains. We're not just trading, we're winning together. A lot of you have reached out asking, Sister Bull, why are rare earths crushing gold right now? And what's next today? I want to take a step back and look at the macro logic. It's about more than just a rally, it's about a fundamental repricing of strategic assets as the dollar shifts. But more importantly, I want to show you the KRS system in action. I'll show you exactly how our Hengxu logic detected the footprints of institutional smart money back in early January, long before the hype began. Stick with me until the end, because I've spotted a specific setup for next week that looks very promising. Let's look at the charts together. Let's start with the rare earth sector. First, we need to look at the macro landscape. We're all seeing the US dollar lose its edge, which naturally leads to a global repricing of resource-based assets. But why has rare earth emerged as the undisputed champion this year? Just look at the numbers. Rare earth ETFs have outperformed gold by a staggering 15% so far this year. The logic is simple. Rare earths are the industrial vitamins of the future, whether it's national defense, aerospace, or the most cutting-edge AI chips and robotics. Without these elements, they are essentially just piles of scrap metal. With the dramatic shifts in global supply chains, the valuation logic for rare earth has fundamentally changed. We've moved past the days of dirt cheap pricing. We are now in the era of strategic gold. What we are witnessing isn't just a temporary bounce, it's a historic awakening of resource premiums. So, how exactly were we able to capture these incredible gains? It's simple, we don't rely on guesswork, we track the money. On January the 2nd, the KRS system flagged what I call an epic universal resonance across the entire rare earth sector. Looking at everything from the 4-hour down to the 30-minute timeframes, tickers like MP, CRML, and USAR were all ignited simultaneously, flashing our signature golden horn signals. This wasn't a coincidence, it was a clear collective entry signal from institutional smart money. The results, as you've seen, speak for themselves. In just 20 days following that buy signal, MP has gained 35.1%, USAR has doubled, and CRML skyrocketed by a staggering 166.7%. I want you to remember this. Retail traders fixate on price, seasoned pros follow the trend, but the institutions, the ones who truly move the markets, they follow the capital, the KR. Now, let's check in on some of our familiar favorites. First up, NVDL. Looking at the daily chart, our purple track has been holding firmly above the gray track since May of last year. This long-term trend remains unshakable. Even when we zoom into the 3-hour chart, the purple track hasn't broken below the gray once. The takeaway here is simple, stay the course. Don't let the short-term noise shake you out of a winning position. Next, let's look at Tesla, TSLA. We caught that 1-hour golden horn on January the 21st, followed by a multi-horn resonance on the 22nd, which was our signal to add to our positions. Right now, the price action has successfully reclaimed the gray track, and we are seeing the purple track gearing up for a bullish crossover. This is a classic, textbook trend reversal signal. My advice, continue to hold and let this setup mature. Patience is the key to catching the full move. Finally, for those of you who stayed with me until the very end, I have a special weekend Easter egg just for you. Meta. Technically speaking, Meta's 4-hour chart has just flashed a much-anticipated golden horn signal. But here's the kicker, the volume profile below is expanding in perfect synchronization. In the KRS system, this is a clear sign that the bulls have finished gathering their forces and are preparing for an all-out offensive. This is a high-probability setup, and I highly recommend locking Meta into your watchlists for next week. It's looking very ready to move. They say market trends are born in despair, they grow on skepticism, and they explode when others are still hesitating. Here at Sister Bull, we don't gamble on the market, we follow the logic, we trust the data, and we stick to our system. If you're ready to master the KRS Alpha system for yourself, or if you want to be the first to know about our portfolio adjustments for next week, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. I'll see you all on the trading floor next week. Let's keep this momentum going and continue winning together, all the way to the top. Happy trading, everyone.